Bob Hope was searching for the perfect 11 off of the whole Bo Derek 10 thing that was popular when I first moved to LA in 1978. Okay, so this is what happened. Bob Hope specials were still huge. He was really up there in age, but they were still huge. So my agent says, I've got an audition for you. It's for a Bob Hope special. So I'm like, wow. So I'm thinking it's gonna be me and like 5 other women, because auditions were new to me. I'd just gotten to town. I walk up to NBC. There was a line of about 1,000 girls in bikinis. And so the old beauty queen, like, you know, I got to the whole beauty queen mode, and I was like, well, if they can audition, I can audition. So I waited all day in the heat, and finally I get in, and they narrow it down from almost 1,000 to 50, and then 50 to 25. And then the next day we came back and we met Bob Hope, and then they were gonna narrow it from 25 to 6 girls. So, I mean, they had a lot of press on this because it was just a big deal. And so finally I get in front of Bob Hope and his daughter, and I have stills of this, so cool. And I'm like, I gotta get this. What am I gonna, I've made it this far. I've gotta get it. I've gotta go further. So anyway, I do this like little audition for him, and I'm doing my mime, because that was my big, I did that a lot back then. And then I go, and I'm a dancer. And I kicked off my shoe, and I had like these pumps on, and it flipped up, and it landed like this far from his head on the table. And I am convinced that the comedic side and the fact that I almost killed him was why I got it. So I became one of the 6 of the 11s, and we had tons of national publicity on it. And he was actually really kind. And it was a special with Bernadette, a bunch of stars in it. I mean, he was the one who discovered Brooke Shields. We really helped Brooke Shields' career, so I thought that was it. I thought every show that I ever got was it, and here I am on YouTube, yet again.
Monday, Bob Hope searches on for the most beautiful girl in the country.
Are you interested in finding us the perfect 10?
Well, I'll do better than that. I'll find an 11.
With Linda Gray, Robert Urich, Bernadette Peters, and Robert Guillaume.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Shear, and I'm an actress, a dancer, and a mime. And I'm from New Orleans, the gayest city in the world.
Yeah? You've never been on Hollywood Boulevard. Rhonda, I think that leopard you're wearing is still alive.
How can you tell?
It's smiling. Thank you very much.
You made this building vibrate when you launched an all-out search for the perfect 11. Tell a little bit about that.
Well, that's what we want to do. On account of the impact of 10, we figured it'd be great to look for a girl that rates 11. So we put out a call. And you know what happened.
Yes, I know what happened. We almost all got arrested here at NBC. I'm told it was entirely your idea. About 2 weeks ago, Mr. Hope single-handedly caused rioting and, may I say, near mayhem throughout this entire building. The press converged on him from all over. Time magazine covered it with pictures. You probably saw that. It happened here at NBC in Burbank. In the trade, they call it a cattle call. More than 100 aspiring actresses, models, whatever, turned out, all of them trying to be chosen the perfect 11. Now, it's not often that the host of a program becomes intimately involved in choosing a cast, but as you can see, Bob Hope, the consummate showman, the dedicated artist, took on the heavy responsibility of choosing the 6 finalists.
Right.
Working hard every minute you were, Mr. Hope.
With a note from my doctor.
Here are the finalists, and in the best tradition of show business, no one is going to know who the winner is until the program airs tonight. All I can say that in all my time here at NBC, I have never seen so much interest in any one show exhibited by the employees here.
That's just a little bit of the gallery there.
Right, you know, one of our crew...
That's the back. They must have had 150 lectures show up to look at this.
One of them said, that is not an 11. One of them that went by, that's a 92. Your idea. Now, well, how did you come up with this?
Well, it's obvious, Kelly, you know, because on account of the thing, it's great in an agency. We got the idea to look for an 11, and it's the peak of the thing. And we had a good time. We had a
yes,
good time.
Yes, I know you did. Well, I'll tell you. All of the men here in this building had a great time with it. They loved it. I must tell you, sir, that the word sexist was heard in the halls a little bit from the women employees here, some of them. Now, how do you answer those charges?
I don't know. It's sort of flattering, isn't it? It's sort of flattering.
What, that they might have said sexist?
Sure,
no, well.
Sure. I've done it all my life.
It's just
you know.
not fair to have the rest of us
I
women
went
here
to-
in this building have to look at those women parading up and down in there.
No, but it doesn't bother me. But I took about 20 girls on the tour, and getting on the airplane, my wife handed me thermal underwear. Does that say anything? But it's beautiful, and we enjoyed it.
In this show tonight, this is one of the first times you did not work to an audience, because you always do. You enjoy
That's
that
right.
interplay. But this logistically,
this is more
you couldn't.
picture style, and we shot it that way.
Did you miss the audience at all?
I did, I did. But I made a lot of pictures, so it's a different technique and a little refreshing to me.
Well, you're always different. You did the China show this season. You did the on-campus program, the retrospective, and now this is entirely different. You just keep changing.
Yeah, I better.
Except for the girls. Except where the girls...
I hope they never change it.
Okay. Your daughter was telling me that you get a lot of this energy because you have the ability to take cat naps. Just like this, with all kinds of commotion going on around you.
Not this week. I haven't slept since the audition.
Right. I don't blame you. Well, thanks very much for stopping by this
Thank you,
morning.
Kelly.
We will be watching tonight.
I hope so.
Not only me, but every man, probably in this country. Thanks very much.
Thank you, darling.
I'm Kelly Lang in beautiful Burbank with the man who owns the building here. Back to the Today program in New York.